All right, let's talk about something that, let's be honest, most of us kind of dread, writing a cover letter. But what if I told you we could take that chore and turn it into your #1 secret weapon for actually getting noticed? Let's dive in.
You know that feeling, right? The blinking cursor on the blank page is just staring back at you. The pressure is on. Yep, we've all been there. But don't you worry, because today we're going to build a framework that turns that scary blank page into a story that a hiring manager actually wants to read.
So, here's our game plan. We'll start with the why, like what's the point of this thing anyway? Then we'll get into strategy, actually build the letter in the blueprint section, add some polish with formatting, and wrap it all up with a super important final checklist. Easy.
Okay, first things first, the why. Before you even type a single word, you have to understand what a cover letter is supposed to do. Getting this part right makes everything else so much easier.
So what is it? Well, yeah, it's a document that goes with your resume. But here's the key. It's not just a summary of your resume. Its whole job is to tell the story behind the facts, to explain in detail why you are the perfect person for this specific job. And this is the perfect way to think about it. Your resume, that's the facts. It's the what and the where. But the cover letter, that's the story. It's the why. It connects the dots, it shows your personality, and it explains why you're so interested in them. And listen, don't underestimate how critical this first impression is. A hiring manager might only glance at it for a few seconds. Seriously, one typo, one generic sentence, and your entire application could go straight into the no pile. The stakes are definitely high. Okay, now that we know why it's so important, let's move on to the fun part, the strategy. A great cover letter doesn't just happen. You have to plan it. You have to craft your message before you ever start writing. So what do you need to include? 4 things. First, show them you're genuinely excited about this role. Then, and this is a big one, you gotta study that job description and pinpoint the exact skills they're asking for. Then, you match your skills to what they need. And finally, the most powerful part, you back it all up with real, specific examples of what you've done. Just as important is knowing what to leave out. This is not the place to get super personal, or even worse, point out skills you don't have. And please, please, please don't ask about salary or vacation time. That comes later, after they've decided they love you. Keep it professional and keep it concise. Now, this might be the single most important rule in this whole explainer. You have to tailor your letter for every single job. Sending the same generic letter to 10 different companies is a total waste of time. It screams, I don't really care. Tailoring means more than just changing the company name. It means proving you've done your homework on them and this specific role. All right, we've got our strategy down. Now it's time to actually build this thing. Welcome to the blueprint, where we're going to put your cover letter together piece by piece. See? Every great cover letter has these 6 basic parts. It's a formula. We've got the header, the greeting or salutation, a killer introduction, the body paragraphs where you make your case, a strong closing, and your signature. That's it. Let's start from the top. For the salutation, try your best to find the hiring manager's name. A little digging on LinkedIn goes a long way. But if you can't find it, Dear Hiring Manager is totally fine. Just whatever you do, avoid to whom it may concern. It's so outdated. Then, in your intro, get straight to the point. Say the job title, where you saw it, and drop a quick hint about why you're the one they've been looking for. Okay, now for the main event, the body paragraphs. The golden rule here is show, don't tell. Don't just say, I have great communication skills. No, give them a quick example. I increased team collaboration by implementing a new weekly check-in. See, you're proving it. This is your chance to connect the dots for them. Then, for the closing, you just confidently restate why you're a great fit. Say you're excited to talk more in an interview, and maybe mention that you'll follow up. It's a clear call to action. We've got the words down. We've built the structure. Now it's time for the polish. Trust me, how your letter looks matters almost as much as what it says. You want it to look clean, professional, and easy to read. The rules here are super simple, so don't overthink it. Just pick a classic, easy-to-read font like Arial or Georgia. Keep the font size at 10 to 12 points, and stick with standard 1-inch margins. This is all about making it look professional, not flashy. And here's a little pro tip, use white space. Just adding a single, empty line between each paragraph and section makes a huge difference. It breaks up that big wall of text and makes the whole thing feel so much more approachable and easier for a busy manager to scan. We are in the home stretch. You've written it, you've formatted it, but hold on. Before you even think about hitting that send button, we have one last absolutely crucial step: the final review.
I really can't say this enough. One little typo can just sink your whole application. It suggests you don't pay attention to detail. So read it, then read it again. Read it out loud. Have a friend read it. Do whatever it takes to make sure it is 100% error-free.
And how long should this masterpiece be? One page. That's it. No exceptions. This forces you to be sharp, focused, and, most importantly, respectful of the hiring manager's time. If it's spilling onto a second page, it's time to start cutting.
So, let's wrap this up with a final thought. The goal here isn't just to create a document. It's to create a conversation starter. You want the person reading it to put it down and think, wow, I need to talk to this person. Your cover letter isn't the final word. It's the opening line. Now, go start a conversation.